Sometimes things just don't go the way they're supposed to. Hello everybody and welcome to Choco Literate. This is a one-part video that was going to be a two-part video because part 2 literally fell apart. Here's parts of part 2. You're going to get to see what part of part 2 I managed to film. But first, let's start with part 1. Lovely paper towel. And then we have a fabulous box of chocolate. If you can tell, I'm a little bit miffed, making sure everything stays in place, but it's Godiva's Valentine's collection. And a tremendous knife. What every girl needs on Valentine's Day. So we're going to go ahead and cut into this beautiful thing. The flavors are listed here, but never you worry, I will list them off as we taste them. If you guys want to pause and get a preview, that's fine. But there's also a mystery flavor. We'll get into that in a minute, as soon as I can get in to this. Half these videos are me trying to get into things. Alright, nutritional information, we don't need it. Right here is our list that I'm referring to right now of flavors, and look, it's upside down. Can't be too convenient. And this is the jump cut because I realized I should take a picture of my chocolate before I eat it. But here it is. I mentioned I was miffed before, but when I opened this up and saw it, it was too pretty for me to be angry. At least entirely angry. I was a little bit angry, but there was hope because beautiful things like untouched boxes of chocolate still exist. So we are starting with the coconut pyramid, described as a silky dark chocolate ganache and a deep dark chocolate shell. No, it's not. That's wrong. It's described as a heavenly coconut fondant draped in a dreamy dark chocolate. It tastes mostly sweet, and then the coconut literally creeps up on you. No exaggeration. It just kind of visits you slowly from somewhere on the back of your tongue. Not unpleasant, but not the wallop of coconut you expect if you enjoy coconut chocolates. The next one is the Pecan Caramel Duet, a velvety caramel with crunchy pecan pieces coated in milk chocolate. We're just going to try to cut off a corner, and then we're going to try to cut off our fingers. If there is one thing that Godiva does consistently, it is make lovely caramel. I enjoy their caramel greatly, and this was no exception. It was not the best thing in the wide world, but it was yummy, and that cross-section was impressive. So, moving on to the next little yummy packet of sugary joy is this guy. Why do I call him this guy? Because he is the chocolate yet to be named. You'll see here in the list in a moment, he's not listed at all. They have not taken his mugshot. They have not filed his fingerprints. They've not done absolutely anything. He's not on the list. The mystery flavor. The best thing I can figure from what I have here is that he is a white chocolate version of the almond praline raindrop. Roasted almond praline, lushly coated in, well, not milk chocolate, it would be white chocolate, and it falls apart like a pumpkin 6 days after Halloween. There it is. Here's a cross-section. The cross-section's pretty. It looks like I've cut open a seashell, and I'm sure that has to do with the molding process. Now I'm going to try to get it into my mouth. And now I'm regretting ever putting it in my mouth. I tried to taste these sight unseen, meaning I did not look at the descriptions before I ate them, and I hate almond butters or things derived from almond, and that was no exception. This is I believe this is the praline Crescent. Oh yes, praline Crescent. Delicious hazelnut and milk chocolate praline covered in smooth milk chocolate. It was smooth is the word. My knife went through it with like no resistance whatsoever. I'm always excited to see a smooth filling like that, and it was yummy. It was not like Nutella. It was not a Nutella-y hazelnut experience, but it was yummy. The consistency was great. I like a smooth chocolate. I'm a huge fan of milk chocolate. If you told me I couldn't eat dark chocolate ever again, there would be some regrets, but I would be okay. And that was a good one for a milk chocolate lover. So we have covered the coconut pyramid and some other flavors that I can't remember, and now we're moving into this guy. So this guy is the signature Valentine's Day flavor for Godiva, and it is called the Modern Love Milk Chocolate Strawberry. New chocolate creation, our journey takes us today where decadent milk chocolate meets intriguing strawberry ganache, beautifully designed to evoke modern love. Well, the inside doesn't look pink at all, but when you taste it, oh my god, it is a punch of strawberry. Of course, when I finally managed to taste it instead of dropping it on the ground, foreshadowing, that strawberry is right there. Best way I can describe it is a sour chocolate strawberry milkshake, which sounds horrible, but when you eat it, oh, it's amazing. It's not subtle. I guess I'm easily amused, but I really did enjoy that. It was a very strong strawberry flavor. I would recommend it. The next thing we're going to taste is the dark chocolate ganache heart, but first I need to get a drink of water. 1, because of the richness of these chocolates, and 2, because of the chocolates I ate before. But to give you a description of our next flavor, silky dark chocolate ganache and a deep dark chocolate shell. Yes. And here she is, lovely as she can possibly be. Maybe, soon, right there. Okay. It's pretty. It's very shiny. I'm worried about cutting through this shell because that looks like it's going to snap really easily, and I don't want to poof chocolate bits everywhere. Clean off the knife as though this is the cleanest operation ever and there's not chocolate pieces everywhere. And she did not want to cut. Finally, we got it open because my phone stopped working. And yes, I'm recording on a phone. Is anyone surprised? I mean, I think most of her appeal comes from the fact that it's a heart shape. It's a little bit whiny. There's a whiny taste, which if you're familiar with dark chocolates and how they're treated, sometimes you can get that tart fruit taste. So the next flavor looks ambiguous. Let me see. Is this the raspberry? Raspberry caramel duet. Sweet raspberry preserved, layered over smooth vanilla caramel and covered in dark chocolate. Maybe. Oh, dark chocolate caramel embrace. Velvety chocolate caramel covered in divinely dark chocolate. It was perfectly fine. It was grand, as our Irish cousins say. The next one is a little more unique with that coating. That is the... Listen to me as I flip this over a lot. Nope, that's not that. I think that is our duet. Yep, sweet raspberry caramel duet. Fabulous. You could see that pink tone there a little bit to the caramel. It was divine. I'm liking the fruit flavors so far. So the next thing we're going to move on to is the white chocolate praline heart. Acclaimed hazelnut praline and an exquisite white chocolate heart. It cut much nicer than the milk chocolate praline heart did. The cross section is very similar, however. And the taste is fabulous. I really actually like the white chocolate better than I did the milk chocolate. Something about the creaminess with the hazelnut was... Why? What did I do? Alright, fine. Moving on to the next thing. And the next flavor has little G's printed all over it. The Cacao Honey Delight, indulgent dark chocolate ganache paired with honey, the original sweetener used when chocolate was first being served to Europeans, resulting in the beginning of Europe's love for chocolate. And let's just, scrape it up off the knife. We're real classy like that, and I didn't do anything for me. So maybe the answer to my chocoholism is sweetening everything with honey, because it just doesn't matter. And the next one... I think this is the dark chocolate intense ganache. Celebrate the start of our love story with this authentic dark chocolate ganache made with a wonderful blend of beans from around the world, including Mexico. Mexico is one of the first cacao origins ever discovered and believed to be a gift from the gods. I was excited about this because of some truffles I'd tried previously that looked like it was going to have a rich, delicious cocoa flavor. And I really, really like a yummy cocoa flavor, almost like putting cocoa powder in your mouth. This did not deliver. It was light, it was nice, it was chocolatey, but I didn't get the cocoa pow that I was hoping I was going to get out of that particular piece of chocolate. This one This one I think is the dark caramel embrace. Yep, dark chocolate caramel embrace, velvety chocolate caramel covered in divinely dark chocolate. I've said it before, just a couple minutes ago, and I'll say it again. Godiva does beautiful caramel. It is buttery and sweet and yummy, and I really, really, really enjoy it. Last up is the... This is either the dark or the milk chocolate ganache heart. This is probably milk chocolate ganache heart. Again with the same swirly cross section. And the taste was milky. It was nothing to compare to the caramel I just had. So that's the end of the box. What did I forgot about him? It's like burying a heart in the floorboards. Not too messy this time around. But if you guys would like to stick around, you're gonna see that, which was supposed to be part 1. So stick around and prepare for my nightmare. Thank you guys for watching this, though. This was lovely. I would say get this box of chocolates. It's worth it. And I swear we'll get to the nightmare part of this in a minute. After, oh god, I try to clean up my crime scene. Here we are. So I gave up on editing. I gave up on life. This was supposed to be a lovely, if somewhat frightening, review of this chocolate. They're literally the size of golf balls or larger. They were delicious. It's by Sweet Shop USA. If you guys would like me to do another review of these, I will go out to the store and try to find them for you and make, if they're not gone, and do it again. God, you'll see, just wait for it. Eventually, well, I don't see, okay, there it is. It was just the beginning of the end. Anyway, I wouldn't dream of advertising to you, but I would love for you to follow me. You know, so follow me, comment, again, tell me, do you guys want to see these? Do you want to hear a review? Subscribe, like, happy Valentine's Day.